You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Good morning!
Good morning. Damn, they still got us kicked off of Facebook?
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna see why.
That's crazy. FIFA really do not play. They was like, error. You can't show none of our game. Or else we shut your whole ish down. I need FIFA on my team. That's crazy. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, and more good mornings. It is Wednesday, hump day, and we are off to a start. I don't know if it's a free start or unfree start, but it is a start.
It's a start today.
Yes. So good morning, everybody. What it do? Saucy and Friends in the morning. Hot Sauce, Rockstone Triz, Miss Tony be knowing.
That's me.
Let's do a little check in.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
I'm doing good.
We can't hear you.
Jiggle it just a little bit. I'm good. I'm tired. Today is a good day. Today is the first day of the first real day of the heat wave, right? And I am doing good. I'm doing good. I'm beating the heat so far. I got my 2 ACs, my 2 fans. They came and inspected my apartment yesterday, and I'm getting new amenities, and I'm very happy about that. Also, yesterday we had our internship meeting. We've got some really good interns. I'm excited about the summer working with these interns. They are, they're hot. They're ready, and I'm excited about what we got going on there. And that's it.
I like that. It looked like a really good meeting too. I was excited to see the youth. They were all excitable and walking. But it looked good. Good morning, Jonathan. Hello, guys and girls. How are you? Happy Hump Day Wednesday, July 1st, the first day of the month. So cash your check and come on. Hey. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Yesterday I went to movie theaters.
What you go see?
Supergirl?
Disclosure Day.
What's that?
Steven Spielberg movie about the aliens.
Oh.
It was terrible.
Terrible.
I wish they didn't disclose that movie.
No, sir.
It was terrible. I think at the end of the movie I actually booed and was like 2 hours and 20 minutes.
And Steven Spielberg, and it wasn't good.
Wait, what's the movie?
Steven's Disclosure Day.
Oh, Disclosure
I don't think I've heard of
So
that.
it's supposed to be about when they, when they tell everybody that there's aliens in the country.
But Obama already told us, so we know that.
Yeah.
What, he told us we got aliens?
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Did he?
He said that there's aliens here.
Who? Donald Trump?
The main one.
But it was
He's
anyways,
an extraterrestrial.
outside of that though, I did go to Estella's.
Yes.
Estella's, and then I also went to the Trillium Beer Garden.
What'd you get at Estella's? Did you eat there or just that drink?
I got some drinks.
Okay.
Really good drinks.
Yeah,
really good drinks.
they
I
do
should've
got
Did you
stayed
have
there
good
for free.
drinks? Did you have? Were the bartenders nice?
Yes.
Oh,
Shout
okay.
outs. I forgot her name. Damn it. She was nice too. But shout outs to Charlene. Shout outs to my boy Hollywood, one of my friends that he was a young little youth when he first started working with me back. Me and Ian back in the day. He was a waiter. Now he's a manager over there. I don't know, but now Hollywood is a manager over there. So shout outs to Hollywood. But other than that, also went to Chinatown yesterday evening and got some quality Chinese food.
Well, you was on a mission.
I just wanted to be
They
out.
was bonding.
Yeah, we was
That's
bonded.
nice. You know where you should have went though? Jade Garden.
Jade Garden.
Jade
Next
Garden
time.
is the place for Chinese food.
They look like they was closed.
Really? Oh,
I
maybe
saw
because they
that.
only open late night. But Jade Garden's Chinese food is so good. And when you know what I like about Jade Garden, when you go in there, there's a bunch of Chinese people in there eating.
Yeah.
So
Bro, we was the only black folks inside it.
Yeah. That's good. That sounds like a nice day, Triz.
It was chill.
You and Brittany have a good time together. That's nice.
Yeah, man. Big up the sister.
Yeah.
Hot sauce, sizzling sauce, balls.
Yeah, idea boy, ting and ting and ting and ting. You have to sometime leave ting to Jesus.
Ding, ding, ding.
But sometimes when you're facing things, you just leave it in God's hands. It's above me now.
It's above me
And
now.
ain't nothing anybody can do about it. We're just gonna push forward
Push through.
and have a good Wednesday and have a good heat wave, because you know what, guys, life is short.
You've got to push. Pray until something happens. Push.
YOLO.
Ah, I like that. like that. I like that.
YOLO.
Exactly. Same thing.
What's that called? You only live once. Oh, yes. I'm like, you only have one life to live. That's not the letters.
That's a lot of letters.
You only live once. Hey, yes. Oh, Bones and Horns was in there the
Bones
other
and
night.
Killer DJ was also here last.
Hey.
Let me find them.
Where Bones come from? I feel like I haven't seen Bones in a long
I
time.
only see him on the internet.
Yeah, not even. I don't see him. Good morning, Janet. How are you? Good to see you here. Oh, Jonathan, we love you too. It's 6:40 a.m. over there on the Pacific Daylight Time right now. I love Jonathan's little intro in the morning.
Yeah,
look
me too.
forward to it.
Today is this day, and tomorrow is that day.
Yeah.
And good morning to you.
Hey.
All right. With that said, let's get us into the show. Let's get it started in here.
All right, let's start the show. Let's go.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Boston, New England, let the sun light in. Saucy and Friends in the morning. We're ready to begin. Yeah, find us at sparkfmonline.com. Saucy and Friends in the morning. Yeah, we got it going on.
Good morning again. Good morning, Spark FM online, number one for urban and Caribbean music. We are in the building. Today is Wednesday, July 1st. Again, today is the 1st of July. We are officially we were officially
We made it.
six. Yeah, we are officially in the second quarter, right? Or is it
Second half.
quarter?
Second half of the year.
Second half through the second. Because is it June or July? It starts the second half.
July starts the second half.
July officially starts the second half. Yes, the second half of the year. So that means that you have time to get your life right and get things situated.
Get it right, get it tight.
Today, like Ms. Tony mentioned earlier, we will start the first day of the heat wave. It is currently 82 degrees. We are expected a high of 94 degrees and will drop down to 72 later. Extreme heat warning. These conditions are expected by 10 a.m. So starting in about 15 minutes. And they will go straight through Friday, I believe. So y'all, be prepared.
You know what I want a misting tent or a misting fan.
Me too.
Some sprinkles.
That's what I told everybody to go get their misting fans yesterday so they would have them on time for Kess.
Did they
But
get
I don't
them?
think nobody listened to me.
We gotta go get one.
Yeah, we do. We do gotta get
Gotta go
one.
5 below.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Right. You're right.
Exactly.
Right there.
Where it is.
It might last for the day.
Yep.
But that is all you need. Just keep
Babylon
buying
got
one.
some good things, man.
Good things, but I don't know how succinct they are.
I like
Yes,
Babylon.
succinct. So yes, Kess is on Thursday. Kess is on Thursday at the Leader Pavilion in collaboration with Fresh Food Generation, located at 185 Talbot Ave, right up the street from here. Opens at 11 a.m. and closes at 9 p.m. You know, I didn't know that they closed so late.
Me either.
And I feel like if I had known they closed so late, I probably would have eaten there more frequently.
Yeah.
But now that I know that, it's not too late.
It's
and
on
that's
like popcorn.
Thursday through Saturday. So 11 a.m. to Saturday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And we'll be giving away tickets later on in the show. So make sure that you know the number to call, 617-272.
It's Tuesday to Saturday.
617-272-3387 to win those tickets.
Yes.
And yes, Tuesday through Saturday. With that said, let's get right into the show.
Yeah.
That's you.
Oh, that's me.
Yes.
I was waiting for the song. What am I going to say? State police sergeant and former lieutenant under criminal investigation for alleged cover-up in wake of fatal crash, court documents reveal. Do you say alleged or alleged?
Alleged.
Alleged. If I was Jamaican, I would say alleged. Because Jamaicans pronounce every syllable. You ever heard Don Firearm say vegetables? And comfortable? Comfortable. The former lieutenant was previously named in an independent investigation released by the Middlesex District Attorney's Office. A current sergeant and former lieutenant for the Massachusetts State Police have been named as a subject of an ongoing criminal investigation in connection with other troopers' role in a fatal 2023 crash. Lieutenant Anthony DeLucia and Sergeant Mark Delaney were both referred to as subjects of criminal investigation in a motion filed Monday by Middlesex Superior Court judge. No charges have been filed against them as of Tuesday night. In March, Sergeant Scott Quigley was indicted on a motor vehicle homicide charge. Prosecutors alleged that on December 12, 2023, he was driving under the influence when his unmarked cruiser crossed into oncoming traffic and struck another vehicle,
What is
killing
happening?
Angelo Schettino.
Jesus.
Wrong way drivers, it's crazy.
Are we not? Is something wrong with the roads? Is there not enough signage up? Is everybody drunk? Like, what's going on?
You know what though? Speaking of that, before we play the clip, you know down there, what's the name of that? Randolph Road or Randolph Street? You know back there when you're going to Randolph through Milton, in the back there,
Blue Hill Ave?
where Newcomb Farms is.
Okay.
Remember there was that bad accident and both drivers got killed, so they put up all of those barriers in between?
Yep.
Mommy and I were driving there on Sunday. People have been knocking down those barriers, and that's a lot of barriers
That's
that
a
they
lot
have
of
over
barriers.
there.
I mean, but that should also tell them that they need more
Yeah, like, maybe you
stronger
need a
barriers.
concrete
Yeah.
something. But anyhow, this is the clip that Triz has for this story.
This
is
is
the person?
this is the first clip that came out when the story first broke.
Oh, okay. So what
This
does
is
it
the
say?
person that died?
Trees.
But that's a little picture of Angela.
Outside the courthouse, Angelo's mother was shaken up, remembering her son and calling for justice.
I hope they come and do the right thing. We always have faith in our justice system. But with everything that's happening everywhere, how can we?
Quigley's case facing heightened scrutiny after an independent investigation alluded to allegations of a potential cover-up, a term used by the family's attorney who's pursuing a civil lawsuit.
This stuff is something that should have come out 2 years ago. As simple as that.
This false narrative is an attempt to shift blame.
Quigley's attorney called that allegation far from true, saying her client didn't commit any crime.
You can scream cover up louder and louder, but it doesn't make it true. The truth will come out at trial.
What is the truth?
She should have chat GPT that
Yeah.
speech because she sounded dumb.
She was like, you can say what you want as loud as you want, but it still is not what you would like to say.
It is not true.
And we will wait for the truth to do what the truth does. Girl, I don't know who taught you your closing arguments.
Go
but
away.
I don't
Go away.
like
Go
it.
She's a paraprofessional lawyer. What's it say? So anyhow, he killed a young boy. That's awful. So allegations that Quigley was intoxicated at the time of the crash didn't surface until January of 2026, when prosecutors disclosed information that it was being investigated to the judge presiding over the murder trial for brothers Billy Fan, and Chana Fan. The Fan brothers are alleged to have murdered Tyrone Fett in Lowell. What that got to do with this case? How did they find out that he was drunk with the Fan case? I don't know. It's very, very long. Quigley investigated the Fan case and was scheduled to appear as a witness and all of these things. Anyhow, other state troopers have been charged in covering up. So
The state troopers are behaving badly.
the state troopers are really behaving badly.
And you know what's the problem is I don't think that anybody is surprised, because I think that state troopers have been doing a lot of bullshit for a long time and have never been called out about their foolishness.
Oh, they think because they got a little fancy uniform and a little hat
And a little boots.
and a little boots that they could be just acting up.
Little hats and boots.
But we know boots and hats and boots and hats. We know and we see you, and you are being watched. The truth will come out. Mayor Wu wants to keep the World Cup party going in Boston. So Mayor Wu now, Boston Mayor Wu is ebullient, and I've never seen that word before in my life.
Ebullient.
Ebullient, EBULLIENT, about the city's hugely joyful and also economically beneficial experience with the World Cup.
Ebullient is an adjective that means overflowing with eager, lively enthusiasm, excitement, or high spirits.
Yes.
It often describes someone who is joyously unrestrained, bubbling over with happiness like a vigorously boiling liquid. I don't think that describes Mayor Wu at all. I don't think that she was ebullient at all. I think maybe she was like maybe excited or maybe, positive about it, but I don't think she was ebullient.
Let's play the
Neither me.
clip.
For some reason, I don't see ebullition coming from her. Being ebullient.
Welcome to the oldest park in America. Welcome to the best city on the planet. I want to thank you all for joining our watch party. My name is Michelle Wu. I have the honor of serving as mayor of this incredible city, and I'm so happy that we're able to have the whole world seeing what makes Boston so special every single day of the year. We hope you're having a great time with the World Cup. Welcome to our City of Boston watch party. Can you just join me in giving a big thank you to all of our Parks Department employees, all of our police officers, all of our public works officers, everyone who's worked so hard in our community. Can you give a shout out to all of our Boston residents in the house?
That's nice.
Yeah. You see, that is what ebullient looks
It
like.
still didn't give ebullient. I didn't get the ebullience of it.
What did you say about Ebola?
That video should have been
Ebola.
next to the definition of ebullient.
Ebullient.
Okay? She says in an interview with WBUR's Morning Edition, she also expressed optimism that a polarizing plan to remake Blue Hill Avenue with new bus lanes can move forward in some form. And here are the key getaways from the conversation. She sees the World Cup as a winner on multiple fronts. She embraced World Cup fever. She joined fan rallies and even stopped by the Dubliner to pour pints for Team USA supporters. She said early indications are that the tournament has brought not only energy to Boston, but cash too. That's thanks in large part to the welcome invasion of the Scottish fans known as the Tartan Army. She believes that the World Cup nightlife changes are worth keeping. Speaking of parties, Wu wants to make nightlife policies put in place for the World Cup permanent. The new rules include a 3 a.m. last call, 1 hour later than usual, and the creation of 2 social districts where bar patrons can take drinks outside onto the street. All right. Don't expect an Orange Line extension anytime soon.
Hey.
Wu weighed in on the latest turn in the controversy over the MBTA's plan to remake Blue Hill Avenue, a proposal by City Councilors Brian Worrell and Minyard Culpepper to build a new branch of the Orange Line that extends to Mattapan. The councilors are floating the idea as an alternative to Wu and the T's plan to build bus lanes down the center of Blue Hill Ave between Mattapan and Roxbury. Worrell and Culpepper opposed the bus lanes, citing traffic concerns and a long-standing lack of trust between City Hall and the majority of Black neighborhoods they represent. So that's an ongoing thing. I think we have another thing right there about that. Transit advocates reject Orange Line extension proposal as Boston councilors oppose Blue Hill Ave bus lane. So this is just an extension or furtherment, piggybacking on the other story.
She in the last one, Wu poured cold water on the Orange Line counter proposal, arguing it would take decades and many billions of dollars to build. Still, she praised Worrell and Culpepper's ambition. If there's any belief that I have about government, it's that we actually should be throwing huge, gigantic, impossible ideas out there.
Oh wow, damn.
Shady, because if we're not even talking about it, then there will be no way to move towards it. She said it also is important to be truthful and direct with our residents that something needs a certain level of feasibility to be considered a more immediate proposal. Wu said she's hopeful that more community meetings in Roxbury and Mattapan will get residents and city officials closer to consensus on the details of the bus lane plan. What that mean? That mean y'all got to figure it out before I do? But if we already figuring out that that's the one that we don't want, with the bus lane thing, I just don't understand why the proposal for a side running bus lane is not as prominent as a center running bus lane. And what is the actual, what's the actual juxtaposition when it comes to center versus side?
Yeah.
What, like, why? Like, tell me what the reasons are that we don't want to do side versus we want to do middle.
Right, because I mean, I think we've seen that, like, say Washington Street downtown.
Yeah.
The side bus lanes work fine.
The Silver Line, yeah.
For the Silver Line, even, down by the seaport, all of
Yeah.
that. So why can't we do that? Why do we have to do this here?
Yeah, why
I
do we
don't
have to do the
understand.
center? I
And
don't know what
isn't
the
that-
obsession is with the center.
Isn't that less of a pull to do?
Yeah.
to do the.
I think the community would be more open to conversation about a side running bus lane
Yeah.
rather than a center running bus lane, because it feels to me like less work
Yeah.
to accomplish.
Yeah, I do think that, and we've said this before, realistically or sensibly, it makes sense for the orange line thing, but I don't think that it's feasible.
Yes,
I
right,
don't think
yep.
it's a realistic plan.
Like an immediate objection.
Yeah, like it's not. I don't think that that's what should have been proposed as
Yeah.
opposed to the center running bus lane. I think it's a good idea. Like I said, if we could just snap and it happen.
Yeah.
But I think that the side bus lanes, making that distinct side bus lanes, would be a lot more of a very feasible, reasonable accommodation.
I mean, now
encounter.
I'm a little bit obsessed with the idea of why that wasn't the immediate proposal.
Right.
Like,
I
if
think
we
it's-
wanted to counteract something quickly and give people reason to actually pause,
Yeah.
why wasn't side running lane if we're gonna do a lane,
Yeah.
why wasn't side running lane the actual immediate counter action?
I agree. It and that's true. But maybe because I don't know if I ever thought of that. I don't know if it ever popped into my head the way it did.
Carla said, wouldn't that original? No, it wouldn't be the original because we don't have any dedicated bus lane now. Yeah, they have places that you can
Well,
park.
technically, I guess the
Yeah, we have bus stops, but we don't have bus lane
Yeah.
on the side right now.
What was you saying, Tristan?
never mind.
You said technically what?
I was gonna say technically they're on the side right now, but yes, you're right.
It's just bus stops.
They
It's not
just
a
go
bus-
in and
yeah.
come right back out. But Janet said they'd lose parking. We're gonna lose parking regardless.
Yeah.
So maybe if you add more, I remember seeing a picture once with maybe like diagonal lanes like they have in Mattapan Square. I don't know. I just know that the one thing that I keep hearing from everyone is no center lane. I don't hear people saying no lane at all. They're just saying no center lane. Why are we thinking about that? Why isn't that on the plan? Why isn't that? I think a full BRT Silver Line center bus lane with right of way and frequent headways would work. Schneider, what part of this conversation?
What is a BRT?
A British rail track.
Oh, Silver Line Center bus lane with right of way and frequent headways would work.
I don't even know what that means.
Me either, because I was driving down Columbus Ave yesterday. Columbus Ave. Columbus Ave, and it at 5 something.
Yeah.
And the traffic was ridiculous. It
The
took
traffic
me
was
about
nasty.
45 minutes to get from Jamaica Plain to
Nasty.
here.
The traffic is
with that
nasty.
with that center
There's
running
one
bus lane.
There's one
foolishness.
light over there that's at least 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
As well.
Yep, I don't like it.
Yeah.
So anyhow, the transit advocates, 2 Boston city councilors face backlash from transit supporters. They propose extending the Orange Line from Ruggles Station to Mattapan Square as a substitute for a planned center running bus lane on Blue Hill Ave. Minion Cuddlepepper and Brian Worrell presented their idea with a map that critics say omits crucial information about funding, operations, and scheduling. Caitlin Allen Connolly directs Transit Matters. She thinks the plan isn't serious. They're proposing a multi-billion-dollar rail investment with no discussion, no talk about operations or costs or timelines or ridership or how it even fits in reality with the existing transit network. Allen Connolly called the map clearly AI generated. Worrell admitted that AI helped upgrade a proposal map and shared a different version. The first map showed the current subway system incorrectly. The councilors oppose putting a center running bus lane on Blue Hill Ave. They argue it will worsen car traffic. A plan to redesign the street with a bus lane down the middle what has backing from a federal grant and has entered the design phase. State Senator Liz Miranda represents a district that includes Blue Hill Ave. She doesn't back the subway idea. The proposed Iron Line extension should not be presented as an alternative to that work, Miranda said. While it's an exciting long-term version, it has never gone through a community planning process, has no identified funding source, and has not earned broad community buy-in. Culpepper and Worrell suggested that $80 million federal grant awarded for the Blue Hill Ave Center running bus lane could shift toward a rail extension. Former Massachusetts Transportation Secretary Jimmy Louisi called that unrealistic because grant money is not fungible. And I don't think that 80 million is enough. The 80 million that they're getting to do the center running bus lane would not be enough to do a train system.
To do a train system is a whole lot.
A whole lot more.
And this and that.
And we also need to consider that, it was pointed out to me yesterday, we all know that Blue Hill Ave has a underground water situation because of the way that the hill.
Yeah.
So we know that in a lot of businesses around this area that in their basements they have flooding issues and things like that. That's a whole other thing that would need to be considered in doing this. So I don't know.
Yeah.
What do we think of like a trolley instead of a center running bus lane? We do a trolley on Blue Hill Ave. Put the trolley back.
It would have to be still center running.
Center running trolley. I know, right?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah,
we would have to elevate it.
Yeah, and there was a trolley, Blue Hill Ave, back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it would have to be above ground. We can't go underground for that. That's too much.
Underground too much.
And don't put no train in front of my house.
Shoot.
I'm about to get a new sink and stuff, so I'm gonna have to be there for a little bit longer. So y'all better figure it out real quick. Because I was gonna get a new sink and a vanity. Shoot. Tell me something else. Trump DOJ sues Andrea Campbell.
Yes, I was reading that this morning.
Yeah. I think they're suing each other.
Yeah, she's been sued. She sued him at least 38 times, I think. They're suing now over college tuition because they're saying that the Massachusetts has right now that if you are an undocumented immigrant and you've graduated from a high school, you should be allowed to get free higher education at one of our community colleges. They're saying it's not fair that they get free tuition to these community colleges because nobody else does. But that's not true because everybody that are free. Right. Yes. If you apply to them and you get in on the free part, it's free for you. So I'm not really sure what they're suing for, but let's see if that is right.
So Massachusetts Attorney General Andrea Joy Campbell, who has now filed at least 58 suits against the Trump administration, has found herself on the receiving end of litigation. Campbell's latest suit against Trump was announced around the same time that Trump's DOJ announced it was suing Campbell. Can you tell me the difference between Andrea Campbell as AG and Leah Foley?
One is all the way up. One is like federal. Leah Foley is federal, I think, and Andrea is just us,
just Massachusetts.
Yeah, just Massachusetts.
Okay,
but I'll correct myself.
Okay,
go ahead.
Mass Daily News reported the U.S. Department of Justice on Monday filed a federal lawsuit challenging the 2023 Massachusetts tuition equity law, which provides in-state college tuition to illegal immigrants who graduated from Massachusetts high school.
Leah Foley is the U.S. attorney.
The U.S. attorney.
Yes, and Andrea is the Massachusetts Attorney General.
Okay, so
I don't know the difference, but keep going and I'll keep digging.
Massachusetts and Rhode Island are being sued by the Department of Justice. The lawsuit stems from in-state tuition and financial assistance rules at public colleges and universities. The DOJ wants to stop the states from enforcing laws requiring institutions to offer in-state tuition rates regardless of immigration status. The DOJ says federal law prohibits undocumented residents from receiving resident tuition since out-of-state students generally pay more.
So this says Attorney General is the chief law enforcement officer of the federal government and head of the U.S. Department of Justice. In contrast, a U.S. attorney is the chief federal prosecutor for a specific judicial district. There are 94 U.S. attorneys across the country who report to the Attorney General.
Why is there 94? So
Yes.
there's more than one in each state?
Yes, for
Oh.
districts. They go by district.
Oh, not by state.
Yeah, so I think that Andrea Campbell is the state, and then
Okay.
Leah Foley is the district's ones.
So she's the attorney general. So she's the general
attorney. Yes, but
for
Leah
Massachusetts.
Foley is an attorney for the district, a district in Massachusetts. I don't think that's right either. No, let me do difference between Andrea Campbell. Fix your mic.
There you go. When you don't hear yourself.
Yes, but if you don't hear yourself,
like
and
I
don't
always
be
hear
dis-
myself.
No, there's a difference between you and.
How can we fix this?
Talk now. Hello. Do you hear yourself in the microphone?
Nope.
I
Put
turned
them
it
back.
off. Yes.
Do I hear me now?
Do you hear
I hear me now.
Oh,
Do you hear
yes.
the difference? Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm on now.
All right.
All right.
Yes.
FBI jackpotting crew snatched $500,000 from ATMs. And how? Let me see how they did this.
Yes, because I thought you couldn't break into the. I saw one movie one time where they had to take the thing all the way to where they had to take it. It's a movie called
Haircut.
All About the Benjamins.
It was barbershop when they stole the ATM.
Yeah, that was about that.
Drivers pulling off of I-95 in Connecticut for coffee and gas likely had no idea that some rest stop ATMs were allegedly being emptied like slot machines. Federal prosecutors say 4 men used jackpotting tactics, hardware and malware attacks that forced machines to split out cash to steal more than $500,000 along a stretch of road from Darien to New Haven in just 2 weeks last summer, per NBC News. The men, all Venezuelan nationals who now live in New York, Massachusetts, and North Carolina, are accused of targeting 8 locations starting August 8th, including a single hit in Fairfield that allegedly netted $136,000. How much money is in ATMs?
I thought it was like a couple 500s or something like that. Well, that should be quite a lot because many people could go to the ATM and take. How much they said it was in it?
In one hit, they got $136,000.
That's nice. That's how they did it.
I don't know. Trish shows the clip.
Here you go. Goes a clip yando for the folks yando.
$500,000 from ATMs in Connecticut, many at rest stops along I-95. It's a scheme called jackpotting, which uses malware and hardware to corrupt the ATMs and force them to churn out stacks of cash. Surveillance photos, an Apple account, and cell phone tracking data helped federal investigators put together a case against Euclides Itanara, William Flores, Alberto Arvilla, and Luis Arvilla. Prosecutors say all have been living in the U.S. but are citizens of Venezuela. They're now charged with interstate transportation of stolen property and conspiracy. According to the criminal complaint, the men took turns withdrawing wads of money from compromised ATMs, hitting up a machine in Milford and machines at the I-95 rest stops in Darien, Fairfield, Branford, and Madison last August. In each case, the MO was the same. Investigators say after installing the necessary technology, the suspects would spend hours repeatedly going to each ATM to make withdrawals, even changing clothes to avoid suspicion when using the same machine multiple times. The complaint says they robbed 8 ATMs, getting away with over $529,000. A ninth attempt in Ansonia was unsuccessful. The biggest single haul was from the northbound rest stop in Fairfield, $136,000 there. The criminal complaint also includes pictures. Investigators say the suspects took themselves of piles of cash after the heists. If convicted, each suspect faces up to 10 years in prison on the stolen property charge and 5 years on the conspiracy charge.
The funny thing is that you are committing statewide crime and you sat down on your floor to count your money and somebody thought it would be a great idea to showcase pictures of you guys counting the stolen money that you stole out of the ATMs in a statewide hustle.
They were posting it on social media. They're counting the monies.
Yeah.
Idiot.
This is why we can't get away with crime these days. This is why we can't have nothing nice. We can't commit no robberies and no burglaries.
Why there ain't no more boosters.
There's no more boosters because y'all always want to put everything on the line.
Game over.
Leave the social. Put it down. Y'all so addicted that you can't even play out your career.
What's crazy is them piles of money looked really nice.
They did.
I would like to have some of them piles of money.
They did 8 without getting caught. That's the problem. Y'all should have stopped at 5 and then done it again in a couple of months.
Getting too greedy.
You doing too much. You
All the
got
time,
to
all the time.
After
That's
the
what
130K haul, my nigga, let it go. Go spend it a little bit.
Spend that ish. Spend that ish.
Where are my boosters and scammers at? Over there on social media. That's where they at.
See?
God damn it.
Damn. And it's the summertime. People need things. Anyhow, video. Healy clarifies that Massachusetts beaches are open, but swimming is not allowed because there's doo-doo in the water.
It's the biggest heat wave we have for the year, and we can't go into not one body of water except for Houghton's Pond and Carson Beach, Castle Island.
Listen, let me tell you something. What I want to go to the stinky beach for with the doo-doo water? You can go to the beach. She said you could go to the beach. You just can't go in the water. Don't it smell like doo-doo over there?
What would I want to go to the beach for if I can't go to the water just to sit in the hot ass sun? I want to at least dip my toe in, but I don't want no doo-doo toe.
Swimming at many North Shore beaches remains off limits. Bacteria levels are still too high after a sewage spill in the Merrimack River.
WBZ's Mike Sullivan joins us live in Haverhill tonight. Mike, I know the governor stopped by the site to give an update there.
She did, guys. She's hoping that a fix here, a temporary fix, might allow potentially some people to be swimming by the end of the week. And crews are working around the clock right now to be able to work that pipe that you see behind me to make that happen. For parts of the North Shore, the fate of 4th of July swimming for beachgoers rests on these pipes, a temporary line in Haverhill that could stop gallons upon gallons of wastewater from entering the Merrimack River.
I am optimistic that we will have one of the temporary pipes that will take our normal day's flow completely and totally to the waste treatment plant sometime in the next 24 hours.
A surge of rain on Friday saw 60 to 65 million gallons of wastewater hit a 42-inch pipe going to the plant. The pipe is used to seeing 8 million gallons. The surge caused leaks in 2 spots.
There's a barrier that is stopping the flow of solid debris down the river. That's actually working. Yes. It's holding.
In the meantime, DCR is testing, while beaches in Newburyport, Salisbury, and Ipswich are closed. Newburyport Mayor Sean Reardon says communication hasn't been fast enough.
I would say that's my biggest disappointment in all this, that we really weren't informed. I still haven't had a conversation with the mayor of Haverhill.
Reardon says some dock space rentals have been canceled and Airbnb renters have backed out.
I never wanted to be a mayor during a Jaws-like scenario on 4th of July weekend. I don't think we'll know the economic impacts for a little while now.
Governor Healy wants to be clear. The beaches remain open. It's swimming that is not advised.
Use it for boating and enjoy the beach, as best you can.
In addition to the beaches impacted by the leaks, another 14 beaches are closed for high bacteria. This includes 2 beaches in Salem on Children's Island, where YMCA camp is going on. Ophelia lives in Salem.
Yeah, it's kind of sucks because, these beaches and the ocean is supposed to give you cool air water.
Instead, some people may be looking elsewhere to beat the heat.
All right.
It's terrible.
That stinks.
I watched that whole thing like,
ew, smell like doo-doo.
It do.
So where you could go?
You gotta go to Wingersheen.
You can go to, if you're in Greater Boston, you can go to Pleasure Bay Beach. Carson Beach and South Boston are clear for swimming. South Shore, Nantasket, and Hull is fully operational. Cape Cod and the Islands is fully operational. And then inland options are freshwater spots like Memorial Park Beach in Sharon and Lake Wyola State Park. What's that?
Lake Wyola.
Are available for a dip.
Are available for a dip, wherever that is.
What is
Before
a dip?
you pack your bags, you should always double check the real time status. And there's sprinklers. I mean, that's the good thing that they have out right now is that what I'm seeing a lot of parks with splash pads. There are a few open pools. I think there is the one up there in
Turtle Pond.
Turtle Pond. I think the maybe the YMCA pools should all be open and things like that. Take the children, get a little splash, a little splashy splash.
You may have to go to Nantasket tomorrow.
Nantasket. We have to get there.
Exactly,
right
Corey.
after here.
Why was his voice like that?
It was so. What was the word? Exuberant. Sorry, back to this difference between Andrea Cameron and Leah Foley.
Yes,
just for
good,
that,
good.
Andrea Campbell is the elected Attorney General of Massachusetts, acting as the state's top civil and consumer rights lawyer.
Okay.
Leah Foley is the U.S. Attorney for the District of Massachusetts, serving as the chief federal prosecutor in the state. Their primary differences revolve around jurisdiction, political alignment, and policy priorities. As a state official, Andrea Campbell, her office handles consumer protections, civil rights, and litigation against federal policies. For example, she and her office have been involved in court rulings against major tech platforms like Meta.
Okay.
Leah, however, appointed by the federal government, she leads federal prosecution, handles national security cases, and cracks down on large-scale fraud and political corruption. Makes sense. Yeah, so she's appointed by Trump, right, Leah?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, she's a staunch MAGA, and her face looks like that. Staunch, whatever that means.
Yeah. It
Staunch.
looks like a MAGA.
Yeah.
Columbia Crossing to bring housing, retail, and art to Upham's Corner. That sounds nice. Where is that going to be?
I don't know.
Columbia Crossing. The historic Dorchester Savings Bank in an adjoining vacant lot in Upham's Corner.
Right there. I'm going to pull it up.
The Santander
next
Bank.
that space next to Upham's House of Pizza that we were like, what is that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So that and the vacant lot in Upham's Corner will be redeveloped into a 6-story mixed-use development and community arts space, made possible through a partnership with the Preservation of Affordable Housing and Dorchester Bay Economic Development Corporation. Columbia Crossing will offer 48 income-restricted affordable rental homes. Let me go put in my application so I can live by my family. An integration with the city's artist housing certification program will ensure that 20% of the units are reserved for artists. Developers hope the building's arts amenity space will benefit the community and advance the Upham's Corner Arts and Cultural District revitalization effort. That's cute. Yeah. Oh, look how they're going to build back of it.
Tristan will show us.
It's up there.
Oh,
look at that.
Oh, wow.
So they're not going to knock down Upham's House of Pizza? That's going to stay there?
I guess so. So, wait. So, there is a little alleyway there.
Yeah.
What are they?
What is behind there?
What is Dorchester what?
It's going to be called Columbia Crossing.
Oh, look, a little rooftop on the top, too.
That's nice.
That does look
cute.
nice.
But there's space to build that back building?
I'm trying to look.
There?
It's a piece of that building.
I
think it stops there and goes across.
Oh.
I'm looking now because I think I was walking there yesterday.
There's nothing back
There's
there?
nothing back there.
Oh, really? I've never been in that alley, so I don't know what's back there.
That's nothing. What is it in front? Where is it back?
It's behind the church. You have to go behind it.
The white church. Oh, yes, you're right, Tristan.
Yeah.
It is right.
Behind Sings Roti, anything like that?
Yep.
Oh, well, that looks cute. It's called
What is it
a
gonna be?
glow box design feature facing the street will serve as a display and performance area. It's where's it gonna be? What'd you say? What is it gonna be? It's an artist community.
Oh.
Yeah, very nice.
Across the street.
In the bank?
Yeah, what are they doing with the bank?
Yeah, what are they doing with that bank?
Because they tried to turn the bank into, what was it
I don't know,
before?
that thing looks ugly.
Fairmont something.
They have all them design on it?
It's arts.
Yeah.
They should just turn that into a museum. They keep taking, we need a hip hop museum, put it right there. They need to do over the damn Strand Theater and make that a theater to go to.
Well, that Strand Theater is jumping right now. In the summertime, the Strand be jumping. There's a lot of things happening over there in them Strands.
Redesigned.
Yeah, well, yeah.
It's an eyesore.
I thought they did it all.
It's
not the outside. Inside, there's some difference. Remember when we went to the Van Gogh thing there? That was nice. Mass General Brigham builds a mobile hospitals inside of electric vans to serve rural communities. Rural is like the suburbs. So they making little hospitals to take to the suburbs. That's cute. That's nice. Family trying to get critically ill Massachusetts man home from Fiji. So a man went on a trip of his lifetime. Yeah. He's out there in Fiji having himself a nice time. Got bit by a bug. Now he's almost dying.
By a bug.
He got bit by some kind of bug.
I was reading a story today about a little boy that a bat landed on his forehead, and then 19 days later he died.
Yes.
Why did the bat land on his forehead? Why y'all didn't take him to the hospital?
The bat had rabies. There was just bats in the house.
Yeah.
And the bat landed on him while he was sleeping. And the bat had rabies. And
oh, man.
Did it scratch him or bite him or something?
I don't know. I read that same article. I don't know what it.
Angela, I think, posted it.
Yeah, Angela posted it. But yeah, this man, go ahead.
Man in the ICU overseas says he is fighting for his life. WBZ's Courtney Cole joins us now in studio. He needs care, he needs medicine. Courtney, they are desperately trying to get him back home.
Lisa, Scott Winslow was on the trip of a lifetime. He was traveling on his nephew's sailboat in the South Pacific, and that's when he fell critically ill and they diverted to Fiji. Doctors say he was in septic shock, battling organ failure and a spreading infection.
Damn.
His daughter Lisa says her dad is on a ventilator with pneumonia and needs continuous dialysis. But the hospital only has one machine to share with the entire hospital, so he can only do it every other day. He needs more care than they can manage.
I mean, every hour counts for my father. You know what I mean? And now they have to take the ventilator off because he's been on the ventilator for 11 days. You can only be on it so long because now he's got another bacteria infection, which they only have limited antibiotics.
Now, the family has secured medical services with the Mass General Brigham Group once he gets home. But the medical flight to get Winslow home could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So they set up an online fundraiser. They have also applied for an emergency U.S. government loan for the medical evacuation, but they have not heard back from the U.S. government on that loan yet. The family says right now time is not on their side. We have reached out to the elected officials who represent Holbrook, Congressman Stephen Lynch, Senators Elizabeth Warren and Ed Markey. We have not yet heard back, David.
Yeah, I just got to hope for the very best for him. Thank you so much, Courtney. Appreciate it.
Courtney should be a
Holbrook man.
Sex phone operator because she sounds like. Mommy says she always sounds like she's drunk. She always sounds like she's drunk. And that is what we have there. That is what's going on. Hopefully that man will be. Is he safe to travel if he needs dialysis and ventilator? Isn't the travel from Fiji like a day long or something? I don't think that's safe.
Yeah, he needs to get immediate care.
They need to secure funds to get a doctor from here to go over there to care for him or something like that. But I don't think it's safe for him to travel. Anyways, best of luck to that family. I hope they get what they need from that. And that is the local news. We're going to take a quick pause. We'll come back and talk to y'all about things that are happening in and around the world and in the entertainment industry. This is Saucy and Friends in the morning.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
The only thing that does matter is great music, and you will find it here.
The all-new Spark FM.
New England's spring and summer celebrations are amongst us. From proms, graduations, weddings, birthdays, cookouts, festivals, baby showers, and more. But let's be honest, nothing ruins an event faster than a bad DJ or a boring atmosphere. That's where Spark FM DJs and MCs come to save the day. Our professionally skilled, versatile team of entertainers specialize in curating unique, unforgettable experiences for all occasions. Private parties, corporate events, school celebrations, kid-friendly events, community festivals, and multi-genre music experiences for every crowd. Whether you need hosting, crowd engagement, or the perfect soundtrack, our DJs will keep you entertained start to finish. Book your Spark DJ today. Visit sparkfmonline.com. Submit an event inquiry form, and our team will contact you to customize the perfect package for your event. Spark FM Online, sparking the soundtrack to your celebration.
Ice invites you to our 10th annual Togetherness Boat Ride on Saturday, July 18th. 70 Rose Wharf in Boston. It's a white affair with a splash of color. 3 decks of entertainment. DJs Mastermind, Warlock, Sergio, Elite Sounds, and Vital Rhythms. Special performance by Nino Arzu, Jimmy James, and the Tempo Rhythm Section. $80 in advance, $90 on the day of. Dinner will be provided. Boarding starts at 7 p.m. and departs at 8 p.m. sharp. Bring your flag. This is a 21 plus. Proper ID is required. Get your tickets at togetherness.eventbrite.com or UNICE at 617-719-3972. The boat ride will be hosted by Saucy and Friends. So tune in to sparkfmonline.com to win your tickets. See you there. See you there.
Looking for bold flavor and good vibes? Come to Finn's Fusion, right at 1191 Blue Hill Avenue. We're bringing you the best of Caribbean cuisine with a touch of African flavors. From savory breakfast sandwiches to mouth-watering small bites, the famous steak and cheese on cocoa bread, and daily $6 lunch specials. Stop by, grab a plate, and taste the fusion everyone's talking about. That's Finn's Fusion, 1191 Blue Hill Avenue, where flavor meets culture.
All hits, all day, and it's all yours.
Keep it locked to Boston's #1 for hip-hop, R&B, dancehall, and soca. SparkFMOnline.com, home of your favorite morning show, Saucy and Friends in the Morning. Tune in weekday mornings, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Boston's new home for urban and Caribbean music. Spark FM.
I love them a lot.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
You are tuned into
New England's #1 for hip-hop.
Yo, what up? My name is
R&B.
I am Element.
What up? It's your boy DJ Mustard. Migos in the building.
No masterpiece. 10 bad bitches, then they after me.
SparkFMOnline.com.
I know you're gonna dig this.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the Morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz. Good morning!
All right, we are back. Spark FM Online, #1 for urban and Caribbean music. We are back, and it's time to get into the national news.
Yes, let's get it. Trump filing shows he took in about $1.2 billion in crypto businesses last year. And we know that Trump just keeps on. If Trump keeps taking in all this, what's Trump doing with all the money that he gets? Do we know? Nobody knows. Anyways, they took in $1.2 billion in cryptocurrency from last year's businesses. I hate Trump, so this is not the thing. Trump announces first ever Republican midterm convention in Dallas. So they're having a convention now in Dallas for the midterms. They're trying anything they can, to try to do something because they know they're gonna lose. President Trump has announced that Republicans will hold their first ever national convention in Dallas ahead of the midterm elections. It's an unusual event aimed at boosting turnout in races that will decide whether the party maintains control of Congress. You got a thing?
Black power!
The convention will be held on September 9th and 10th at the American Airlines Center. The last time the Republican Party held a convention in Dallas was in 1984. The Republican National Committee's decision to bring its first ever midterm convention to Dallas is a tremendous honor, Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson said. Oh, wow, his name's Eric Johnson said in a statement. Dallas has become America's top destination for businesses, families, and major events. I look forward to welcoming my fellow Republicans from across the United States to Dallas this September. As chairman of the Republican Mayors Association, I'm confident that this unprecedented convention will energize our party, strengthen the conservative movement, and help build momentum for a successful 2026 election. White pear.
White pear.
White pear.
I would be very disappointed in my life if America don't do what it got to do after all of these no kings protesting this and that and that. If Americans don't overwhelmingly get out and vote at record numbers, like I mean record numbers, not no low, oh, we've had a little boost, and no, record numbers, like every registered voter in the country actually took to the polls for an actual race.
It must be a blowout.
Yeah, it has to be a blowout. It has to be.
No recount even feasible.
I think it's gonna be.
You think it's gonna be? Really? I'm happy that you do. I'm happy that you're hopeful about that. Got to be. I know you do. We do. You're right. Let's
got to be positive, man. You got to. There you go.
How did fix this? Is it good now?
Yes.
If I pull it like that? Okay. Supreme Court rolls back longstanding campaign finance restrictions. So what does that mean? I'm just going to read the first paragraph of this because the Supreme Court. Go ahead.
I have the story.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yes, do that.
Here goes the joint right here.
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
Air Jordan 1s, good for the 60.
I guess you can go ahead. I got commercial.
Jordan 1s, hey.
I got a commercial now. You can start it.
Okay. So the Supreme Court on Tuesday rolled back longstanding limits on the amount of money political parties can spend in coordination.
Who rolled that back?
The Supreme Court.
Really?
With individual candidates for federal office, a ruling that could unleash a wave of new spending before the midterms. Writing for the majority of 6-3 ruling, Justice Brett Kavanaugh found that the limits enacted by Congress following a Watergate scandal unconstitutionally restrict free speech. In short, constitutional text, history, and precedent establishment that the political party coordinated expenditure limits violate the First Amendment, Kavanaugh wrote. What does this mean? What does this mean?
I haven't know.
Primary day in Colorado, the Supreme Court has struck down limits on how much political parties can spend in coordination with their candidates, ruling those caps violate the First Amendment. The conservative majority saying existing rules are enough to prevent corruption. We have our powerhouse politics team with coverage out of here with our Washington Bureau Chief Rick Klein, also political director Avery Harper. Okay, Rick, let's talk about, first of all, the president. He's calling this a big win for Republicans. You agree?
In the short term, yes. And that's because Republicans have a lot more money in the bank. The DNC is actually in debt. The RNC has been swimming in cash. And they've had an infrastructure in place that's able to take advantage of a ruling like this more quickly. So in the short term, yes, this means they can funnel money directly into campaigns, often at better rates than they were getting as an outside group. I think ultimately the biggest losers in this are probably super PACs and the outside groups that have had to house a lot of the larger donations in the past. Now it would appear that this opens the door to much larger donations to go directly to the parties, both parties. My assumption is that over time the DNC and Democrats catch up, but for the here and now, Republicans are a lot happier with the Democrats.
So that basically means that Republicans can put as much money as they want into their campaigns.
Yeah.
And that definitely benefits them because we do know that Republicans is a whole bunch of rich white men for the most part. Crazy. Supreme Court is definitely trying to tank America. Supreme Court upholds birthright citizenship and blocks Trump order. Well, that's a good thing. So they're saying, you got birthright citizenships, right? So that's okay. The Supreme Court upheld birthright citizenship, the principle that children born in the United States are automatically U.S. citizens regardless of their parents' immigration status. The ruling rejected an executive order by President Trump that sought to undo the longstanding constitutional principle for children born to many immigrants. Chief Justice John Roberts wrote the majority opinion. The court has made a serious mistake, Justice Sam Alito wrote in one of the 3 dissents by conservatives on the.
Let me tell you who's the most mad about all of this is Clarence Uncle Tom Thomas. And you know what I have a problem with?
Why is he?
He is, I've never, I feel like he is the most dangerous person on the Supreme Court in general. Being a black man and fighting for white supremacy and white power is very, very dangerous holding that type of position. Because you are so hateful and spiteful in your heart, and you are so whitewashed and brainwashed and so drinking the sunken place that you can't even see how you, as the sole black man on the Supreme Court, is the most dangerous person in this United States. Nasty work. Nasty work. So I have never seen a display like that.
He's one of the 3
seething.
that dissented.
And he pretty much said that is not how the Constitution was written, and he don't believe in this, and he believes that we're taking advantage of it because that is not what it's supposed to be, and that was for slaves, and that was loosely based on the slaves. And he the
birthright citizenship was okay.
Yeah, so he's on it. He's there. He is that guy.
He's got to go to hell.
Straight to the hell.
Supreme Court upholds state transgender athlete bans in girls and women's sports. So the Supreme Court's busy, huh? The Supreme Court on Tuesday ruled states can prohibit transgender athletes from competing on girls' and women's sports teams, a decision that delivers the latest setback for transgender rights.
The three of them cannot play on the sports teams. So that is a good win for America.
In 2 of the most closely watched cases of the term, the Supreme Court upheld laws from West Virginia and Idaho that restrict transgender athletes' participation in school sports. The cases are known as West Virginia versus BPJ and Little versus Hecox. Justice Brett Kavanaugh authored the opinion for the majority, writing that under the Title IX and Equal Protection Clause, schools can base eligibility for women's and girls' sports teams on biological sex. Consistent with Title IX and the Equal Protection Clause, we hold that the states may maintain women's and girls' sports for biological females. They may determine eligibility for women's and girls' sports based on biological sex. The Constitution and the Title IX do not require an overhaul of women's and girls' sports throughout America, he said. Remember that time that they had there was the championships basketball game, and that one transgender was knocking down all the girls and breaking them
You know, that's something that I first of all, 2 things. I don't care. And number 3, I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's unnecessary that we had to have Supreme Court rulings and all kinds of stuff to say that. I think that can be handled in those individual jurisdictions wherever they are, where that is the case, because that is not a worldwide or blanketed case where all of these trans people are coming out of nowhere that want to play basketball and compete in sports.
Yeah.
But that's what they can do now.
Yeah.
Now they can do that, though.
No, they can't do that now. They are prohibiting them from ever doing that. Oh. Boys can't be on the girls and girls can't be on the boys.
No, I mean the state. I said it's now a state by state. The state can choose.
Is it?
That's what they,
Oh, okay. Then, okay, so... Again, that didn't need to be a Supreme Court situation. I feel like it should have been a school thing. We decide this in the school system in which we are at, and in our small town of Hull. This is where we decide if this one character here can be on whatever sports team they would like to be on. Why are we doing that? Character. Is that one character?
Hull.
I love Hull. I'm going to go to Hull.
terrible news now. Hull is where the beach is.
I'm going there.
Can we go tomorrow?
Hull is where my life is.
Can we do a beach day tomorrow?
Yes, we can.
Let's do that. A USPS worker fatally shot while delivering mail on rural North Carolina route. This is terrible. A United States Postal Service letter carrier was murdered while delivering mail on her rural North Carolina route, authorities say. Brandy Reynolds, a 35-year-old mother of two, was shot and found dead by responding authorities in Wilkes County, according to the North Carolina State's Bureau of Investigation. The incident occurred Friday afternoon while she was on her route, according to the United States Postal Inspection Service. William Craig Durham, 56, was subsequently arrested in connection with the deadly shooting and has been charged with first-degree murder and first-degree kidnapping, court records show. He sounds like worst ex ever guy.
Yeah.
The charges allege that Dunham restrained and kidnapped Reynolds for the purpose of terrorizing her and did of malice aforethought kill and murder her, according to a court filing. Authorities have not released any further information, including an alleged motive and any connection between the victim and suspect. Durham is being held without bond following his initial court appearance on Monday, online records show.
What the hell is first degree kidnapping?
Postal Service worker was shot and killed in Wilkes County. Deputies responded to a call on Monteith Avenue in Hayes on Friday afternoon. Rural letter carrier Brandy Reynolds was found dead on the scene. Deputies arrested William Durham in relation to the incident, and he is now charged with first-degree murder and first-degree kidnapping. The investigation remains open. Durham is due in court tomorrow morning.
First degree, because he probably was one of those people who's like, I just feel like killing someone today, and so he kidnapped this lady and or grabbed her, which is an automatic kidnap charge, right? And then tortured her and killed her.
I don't want that to happen. If you're gonna randomly pick me to kill me, just go ahead and kill me.
Like just one time.
Yeah, just do it. Just off me immediately. Yeah, like don't play with me. Don't do all those things. Don't rape and torture and all of that. That's unnecessary. Just kill me. Like I was watching. What movie was that? Cross.
Yeah. Yep.
In that whole situation.
Yep.
I don't want to be the victim that you want to create into who you want to kill.
Yeah.
That's not what I want.
Sick.
If that was me, I would have been slit my wrists, my throat, and all of that long time ago.
Anything that I could find. I would have paper cut myself several times. Or whatever. So, like, human, leave me alone.
Ridiculous. Human remains discovered inside a school chimney.
Yeah.
All right. A New York investigation combed through an empty Queens school building Tuesday after human remains were found inside its chimney. Officers responded Officers responded to a 911 call around 9 a.m. regarding possible human remains at PS 113th in Glendale. An exterminator who was working at the school building called 911 after they allegedly smelled a foul odor. Investigators discovered the remains inside a chimney. No identification was made and no cause of death was determined at 2:45 on Tuesday. Body of American Airlines flight attendant. Oh, that's a different one. Oh. The investigation is ongoing and we don't know who or what that person was.
Wow. And it had to be because the remains had a foul odor.
Yeah.
It had to be something that happened recently.
Yeah.
That's
for it to
wild.
still be odoring. Yes, and right into the entertainment. Book that Tupac Shakur murder suspect wrote is clear for use in trial. Book that the Tupac Shakur murder suspect wrote is clear for use in the trial. Judge rules. What
is Keefe
this?
D, right? He wrote a book, and they can use things written in the book for his trial.
So is he being? He's on trial for the murder of Tupac because he went there saying that he did it, even though he wanted to renege later and say, "Oh no, he did not do it."
Yep.
You got to learn how to shut up.
Why you say that for?
Yeah, like what? Like tell me why'd you say that if you didn't do it? A book co-written by, and then you wrote a book. A book co-written by the man who prosecutors allege ordered the 1996 killing of rap icon Tupac Shakur can now be used in trial. The defense attorney for Dwayne Keefe D. Davis tried to bar the 2019 memoir Compton Street Legend from being used in trial, which is scheduled to begin August 10th, as well as statements Davis had made to police in 2008 and 2009. Davis, 63, faces one charge of murder with a deadly weapon with the intent to promote further or assist a criminal gang in the drive-by shooting of the rapper in Las Vegas. Shakur was in a black BMW on September 7th in Las Vegas with Death Row Records founder Marion Suge Knight when a white Cadillac pulled up beside them at a red light near the Las Vegas Strip and gunfire erupted. Shakur was shot multiple times and died 6 days later, while Knight survived with minor injuries.
He didn't get shot?
That's what I always wonder. How did Tupac get so many bullets and Shakur, being so much bigger, didn't catch one or several?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shakur's death is considered one of the most notorious unsolved murders in the United States. The case has gone cold until Davis began making public statements about it, including in a book he co-wrote in which he said he was in the Cadillac and provided the weapon used to shoot Shakur. The book revived detectives' investigation, and Davis was arrested in September of 2023. The state's case hinges on the book Davis co-authored about his time in the gang Southside Compton Crips and statements he made in YouTube interviews.
What did he think was going to happen when he said these things? That he was just going to... Did he think he was not going to get arrested?
Clout
or
chasing,
was he planning to go to jail?
I think clout chasing is a hell of a drug, right? Because why you write a book about a murder that you committed and then don't want it admitted into evidence on your murder trial?
Right. Didn't you write the evidence for the trial?
Judge Carley determined that Davis adopted the statements in the book as his own, regardless if he wrote the whole book. She said he made multiple statements describing the book as the real truth. She also found the statements he made in law enforcement to be voluntary, but expressed concern that Davis was told in 2008 that he would not be prosecuted for what he said in the interview. Oh, so did they say that if you tell us who did it, that you will get off? Unless that's in writing with a Fed note stamped on it. Yeah. I'm not believing what they say. They say that all the time in the first 48.
They sure do. They sure do. Just tell us the truth.
Had he decided to never write the book, he would not probably have ever been prosecuted for the crime.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what did you think?
Yeah, like I don't. I guess I'm just confused by the sheer stupidity of.
Yeah.
That's like OJ. If I did it.
And R. Kelly too. Didn't R. Kelly say something like that?
Yeah, he wrote a song talking about if I did it.
Yeah.
If you commit a crime and you are being scrutinized and investigated for that crime, I think it's in bad interest for you to therefore write a book or a song confessing to said murder and then feel some type of way that people think you did it.
Yeah. Am I stupid?
Tory Lanez did that too. Didn't he write a song called Bigfoot or something like that and sang it with her chopping her foot down?
Yes.
And then you feel some
with
type
horse
of
legs.
You feel some type of way that you got in trouble for those things that you did.
Am I stupid?
No, I'm stupider. I'm the stupidest one. I've got to be the stupidest one because I don't believe that that's smart. Like that's like me going to. That's like the dudes that robbed the ATMs and then took pictures of the money that they robbed the ATMs with and be like, "Oh no, I'm pleading not guilty."
Or the fool that murdered his wife and Googled, "How do I get rid of my wife that I murdered if she's 5 feet tall and she looked like this? How do I get rid of this?"
Upload a Google picture to her and say, "How do I dissect her body and hide it all the way in different areas? What this particular body that I murdered?"
Yeah, all these video cameras with you throwing pieces of the body all over the place, like how you Googled it, but you didn't do it. Come on,
everybody's stupid.
Everybody's stupid.
Juicy Smollett reemerges to perform at the Harlem Pride, immediately gets shut down.
Yeah.
Tristan, I don't know where Tristan went, but let me get this video up. Can you read that one?
Yes. And what is Juicy Smollett going back and forth with 50 Cent about?
Huh?
Juicy Smollett and 50 Cent are going back and forth with
Juicy
each other.
Smollett and 50 Cent is arguing.
Yes, the disgraced former Empire star Juicy Smollett reemerged over the weekend to perform at a Pride event in Harlem in New York City. Smollett is best known for his alleged hate crime hoax that has been accused of staging years ago. Unfortunately for Smollett, it didn't take long for his Pride event performance to backfire on him, as the rapper 50 Cent took to social media to mock him for it. 50 Cent took to Instagram on Sunday to post a video of Smollett's performance. See, I told you power was I don't know which curse word that is, the 50-year-old rapper wrote in the caption. This was a reference to his own television show, which aired from 2014 to 2020. Now, no, you want to watch Empire. You look like this is all your fault, LOL, 50 Cent added, reigniting the years-long feud between the two series. Check out 50's post for yourself. Smollett, 44, has long been seen as an incredible controversial figure. In December of 2021, Smollett was convicted of lying to police in Chicago, Illinois, after allegedly staging a hate crime against himself. He had claimed 2 years before that he had been jumped by two white men. Smollett alleged that his attackers hurled racial and homophobic slurs against him before putting a noose around his neck. Police, however, later concluded that Smollett had hired two black men to attack him. The men claimed that Smollett wanted to garner publicity so that he could get a higher salary on Empire. Afterwards, Smollett was sentenced to 150 days in jail and 30 months of probation. He is also hit with a $130 and $160 fine. $130,160 fine. Smollett only served a few days of his sentence, however, before an appeals court granted his release pending an appeal.
Oh, Juicy Smollett.
There wasn't nobody else available? That's the only person they could find?
The funny thing is that when I was listening, look at him dancing. When I was...
How much he cost? $5?
$500. By the time that I saw the clips, he was doing some singing, and I was like, that don't sound like some good singing to me. That don't sound nice. I don't like it.
I don't like that sound.
I don't like that sound at all.
Juicy Smollett. Chloe Bailey destroys a man who she said looked a hot mess. Destroys a man who said she looked a hot mess at the BET Awards, mocking his hairline, beard, and beer gut on TikTok.
It's time to start getting back at these people.
That's a video. Can you pull that up?
It's not.
Why?
That's not a video.
It is. Chloe Bailey responded directly to a TikTok user who criticized her 2026 BET Awards outfit and blonde hair transformation.
I didn't like it.
The man called her look ugly and a hot mess. In response, Chloe cut him deep. She referenced the critics' receding hairline, patchy beard, and beer gut. Now, this opened a lively conversation about celebrities pushing back against internet trolls. The exchange, shared on X by Red Media US, includes two videos. First, they have the TikToker's original critique from inside a car. Second, and finally, there is Bailey's response from her room. The post has a real
on TikTok was going in on me, calling me ugly and stuff. Look at the way he was looking. He had the audacity to put his face on camera, calling me ugly and a hot ass mess, all this stuff. I'm thinking, you couldn't even talk to me, bro. There was some dude. He had beer gut, receding hairline, and a beard that's patchy in his car. Look, broke down. Talking about, I looked a hot ass mess yesterday. Now, you don't have to like my hair. You don't have to like my outfit. But you would never even get a chance with me, brother man. So I'm thinking he really going in on me, calling me ugly, all this stuff. I commented and I said, come talk to me when you go to the barber.
Tell him, Carol. Okay. She do look a hot ass mess.
She did look a hot ass mess. And two things can be right.
Yeah.
She was beautiful hot ass mess. Let me just put that there. She was very well put together. I'm just not a fan of the look.
Yeah.
However, this guy, I'm tired of people that look like him.
Yep.
having things to say about people that look like her, regardless of whether he likes it or not.
Exactly.
And I think that is the actual problem that we have here in America, that the have-nots is always talking about the haves. And we got to stop that. We got to put a stop to that.
Yeah. This article is extremely long.
For what?
I don't know. It's the longest article I've ever seen.
Not that you've ever seen.
It's so long.
JT fans threatened to unfollow rapper as they slam her for her role as Satan's ex-wife in Chloe Wise's film Sci-Fi. I don't want to read about JT because what does JT actually do?
I don't know.
Besides walk around looking a mess with that little pachinko boy that she got there.
And she's still with him?
Pachinko?
Yeah.
Wow.
He look like a pachinko.
He do look like a pachinko.
What the hell is a pachinko?
One little thing.
One little cartoon.
Wow.
Yeah, a little thing. And if you think about it now, don't he look like a pichingo? Like a little thing.
I don't know who y'all talking about. Who's it?
I just want to rock.
Oh, Lil Uzi.
Lil Uzi, that one. Yeah.
Zhuzh.
Zhuzh thing. Yes. Ebro calls out 50 Cent, Ja Rule, Busta Rhymes, and Timbaland for upcoming MAGA club performance. And yeah. That's all
Are they
I
getting
gotta
paid
say.
a lot?
Yes. I don't know what to say. I'm so entirely tired. Like that whole lineup right there. Who from the MAGA want to see a bunch of Negroes on the stage
They want to laugh
shucking and
at them.
jiving for rapping that they can't understand, they can't figure out, they cannot relate to, nothing. Many men, what do you want to sing? Go Shorty, it's your birthday? Like, what is it?
That's exactly what Ebro said. Not only will the crowd not care for hip hop, but they are likely to be openly hostile towards it. In Ebro's mind, that should be enough for people like 50 Cent to stay away from the event.
I'm wondering what is it for 50 cents? You are doing...
But 50 Cent, Busta Rhymes, Ja Rule.
Busta Rhymes?
50 Cent, Busta Rhymes, Ja Rule,
Ja
and
Rule,
Timbaland.
I get Ja Rule. I think Timbaland is using AI with artists and talent right now, so I don't even trust him because how the hell Timbaland, one of the most notorious producers in the world?
Yeah, me too.
Busta has me completely thrown off. Yeah. I get all the rest of them. Busta Rhymes, like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Doubling down with the Derico star, Dion Derico files new lawsuit.
Now you know who these are?
No.
These are the black people that had 19 children.
Oh, okay.
Is it 19? I think it was 19. And they've separated. Now you're not gonna leave me.
I don't know where they separated to go to.
With 19 children.
Where am I going? What is the separation happening?
Child, I don't
Even
know.
if we not together, married, and we not in love, we gonna stay in the house together and raise all these children that we brought into this world. But we definitely...
it's 15 children. It's not 19. It's 15.
I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as it's above 4, we is in this together.
He said, I still love her as a mother of my children, but I do not like her at all. I don't like what she's done. I don't like how the children are involved, and they're in the middle of it, and I'm forced to defend my position. Defend your position from the couch.
From the couch or
your
the
basement
guest room.
apartment, because you was not leaving me with 15 children.
It won't happen. I'm not signing no divorce papers. I'm not doing nothing. We're going to be miserable together with these 19 children because ain't nobody else going to want us. Ain't nobody want us.
Too wary of this year that if something happens to me, to look at Karen, because I just didn't feel safe. Now, at this point, she was still in the home, in the family home. I just didn't feel safe. I just felt like there was a lot of deception, things that was happening that I wasn't aware of. So I could only internalize that as her wanting me out of here, so to speak. And so I told that to Gigi. Gigi wasn't here at that time. Gigi's back here now. She's
So Karen was arrested in Las Vegas and charged with harassment, aggravated stalking, violating a restraining order, and preventing a witness from testifying through threats of violence. Prosecutors allege she sent emails threatening to kill Dion and any of the kids who sided with him during the divorce.
Facts. Me too. Everybody got to die. No.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Because you're not going to leave me with 15 kids.
You're not
Some of them got to go too.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. I'm not even playing the game with you guys no more.
Look at them with all their children.
Let me see
that is crazy.
That's a lot of children. That's a lot of children.
Y'all had to figure it out. Ugandan general demands Jay-Z to give him Beyonce.
What?
He said General Muhoozi Kane Rugaba
the news keeps getting more
is
wild.
a
And I gotta stop
controversial
what I'm
figure
doing to look up.
in the world of Ugandan politics. He is the son of Uganda President Yoweri Museveni, and he is known for speaking his mind on X. Sometimes these posts on X create some real problems when it comes to geopolitical relations for his country. Oftentimes he has to delete his tweets and even apologize for them. Now, however, General Kane Rugaba has found himself in a new predicament involving Beyonce and Jay-Z. In a now deleted X post, the general revealed that he wants Jay-Z to surrender his wife to him. Furthermore, he stated the two would engage in a fight for the singer's love if Hove doesn't meet his demands. I'm giving Jay-Z 1 week to surrender my wife to me, or else I will take this matter to the United Nations, he said.
He should.
This is not the first time that he has revealed his love for Beyonce. In 2025, he made numerous posts in a similar vein, though he did not receive as much attention at the time.
You guys don't think that everybody's lost their goddamn mind? Like, is it? No, like, seriously, I'm not even, everybody lost his mind. I think that the world has collectively lost its mind. How you demanding this man give up his wife to you?
Surrender your wife to me.
Surrender her. 'Cause I love her.
Immediately. He's making threats on social media with Jay-Z and Beyonce at the center of them. That is always going to garner some attention and eyebrow raises. Jay-Z has not responded, and we doubt that he will. Whether or not he even knows about these tweets is completely unknown. Given his controversial past, it's doubtful that the general will be putting Twitter down anytime soon. And although from a diplomatic perspective, we're sure that there are folks in Uganda who wish that he would.
Did Jay-Z do his Brooklyn shows yet?
When is that? Is that this weekend?
I don't know.
Does he have like 3 shows, right? He didn't do them yet?
Yeah, he did the first. The
what was
Roots.
that he did?
Mets.
Oh, the Roots picnic.
He did
but he didn't do his concerts yet. Oh, okay. And then
Kirk Franklin had to be held back after a man told him that him and his wife should go to hell. Now, Kirk Franklin and Noah is the same size. Somebody had to hold him back. Somebody tell me about this. Somebody tell me.
I think that people keep testing Kirk Franklin because he is the gospel man, and I think people keep forgetting that Kirk Franklin is a human being with actual human feelings. So just because I'm the church man, if you say something wild to me, if my
little church man.
Yeah, I'm a little church man, or if my son disrespect me, I am going to pop off because I am a little black church man with feelings. What the hell?
Angers. He's got angers inside of him.
Yes, I do have angers.
He had to be held back when a man wished ill on him and his wife, Tammy Collins, over the weekend. A man confronted the gospel legend, and the pair engaged in a heated discussion, with Franklin trying to embrace him to de-escalate the tension. The man declined the hug and repeatedly told Franklin, "You need to repent." You got a thing? Was you giving me the thumb?
Oh, no.
Oh, it wasn't until the man told Kirk, "You and your wife are going to hell," that Franklin became mad. At that point, security had to hold him back, and someone told the man to leave. It seems that the argument happened after Franklin said at the Gospel and Independence concert at Philadelphia's Independence Mall was canceled on Sunday due to a severe storm. Following news of the cancellation, Franklin climbed onto the roof of his SUV and greeted his fans who were clamoring for his attention. There's a video there of it, definitely. The 56-year-old appeared to reference the aforementioned man in an Instagram post. "I need the weather to repent, LOL," Franklin wrote. The reel included footage from a performance in Norfolk, Virginia over the weekend, and additional footage of Franklin mingling with his fans in Philly.
That's just a picture.
Oh, it's just a picture. Franklin was set. You could post a picture. Franklin was set to headline the annual Wow Wow Welcome America celebration, which featured performances from singer Paula Holloway and a choir of over 100 singers from churches across the Philadelphia region, before lightning and approaching storm brought the show to an end, per CBS News. And there's Kirk Franklin standing on top of his SUV in Philadelphia saying, "We love you, Philly."
And look, he's a normal size standing on top of that.
No, he's
SUV.
not. You can still tell that he's little standing on top of that thing. Look at that. He did that. They took that picture strategically to make him look like he was taller than the building, but he's not. But anyhow, that's what happened. And that is the entertainment news.
Whoosh.
Y'all. Let me drink. Let me sip my tea.
I need some tea. I'm going to give me some vodka.
Vodka.
Yes.
Vodka. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow is all about the one and only Cass going down inside the Leaders Bank Pavilion.
And with that said, we'll be giving away a pair of tickets right this minute.
Hold on.
617-272-3387. 617-272-3386. Nope.
617-272-3387.
Call us right now. You got to answer the question for me. If you were listening last time, you know the question I'm going to ask. Be prepared to answer the question.
Be prepared. Call now.
Spark FM at 617-272-3387.
Call us now for your free reading. Oh, God.
Call me now.
Bye.